Now, usually in this game, I've seen in other games that when you move after you get 100 golden spatulas and 100% in this game, it creates a sound effect when you move on the thing. I don't know if that means you have to go and pay the 40,000 shiny objects or whatever, but anyways. Well, hey my fellow video gamers and Let's Players, I'm JuddlePlays and welcome to the bonus episode of Let's Play Spongebob Squarepants Battle for Bikini Bottom. In the last episode, well, it was the finale, and we challenged Plankton's big robot SpongeBob, defeated that, went into SpongeBob's brain, defeated the actual source of it, I guess, we defeated the actual source of it, Robot Plankton, and then went into a cool SpongeBall arena, which is our reward for actually beating the game, and we saw that cool cutscene as a reward for getting 100%. But now, let's go into the police station. Now, you wouldn't think they'd put the police station here for nothing, right? Because, well, there's a police station here that you can go into, but you don't need it for 100%. Well, if we can actually get this. This is the robot viewer. Step on the metal square in front of the viewer to activate it. You can use the viewer to read the case files of captured robots. So, basically as it says, step on here, and you see that every single robot is able to be viewed here. So, let's start with the first one. Fodder, nifty electrical touch attack. Not tall enough to ride most roller coasters, but more vicious than a pack of rabid clams. G-Love has the most vicious smack attack, hands down. Expert foot masseuse, lemon squeezer, and does delightful hand puppet shows. Chuck, annoying missile attack, likes to throw tantrums, and other various military-grade ordnance, not terribly friendly. Bombot, bot follow you, go boom. This is just the bot to get you. This is just the bot to get for the friend you like least. Arf, this here's one mean varmint. Packs of 45 caliber cat crusher, most powerful doghouse made. We have to actually go out to the other side, so that's gonna take a little bit. Actually, you know what? I think this goes down, then down again, then down again. Whatever. No, wrong one. This one. Hammer. Impressive meat by product attack. Smarter than it looks. Goes well with broccoli and a nice Chianti. Okay. Monsoon. Shocking electrical attack. Rather sensitive. Reads poetry, likes plants, and enjoys zapping wandering denizens? Okay. I think that's a word. Oh, that's a tublet? Whoa, okay. I didn't think it was called a tublet. Okay, tublet. Comes in 3s or in 6-packs with coupon. Inexplicable jello attack. Stays crunchy even in milk. Bzzzt bot. Lemon-scented gamma ray attack. Somewhat unpredictable, borrows money without returning it, blasts things at random. Arf dog. Pesky little critter, bites the hand that feeds it, impressive array of tricks, fetches sponges, chases squirrels, spontaneously combusts. Tartar, uncanny flying tartar sauce attack, smells somewhat better than stale fish. Sleepy time, mostly harmless unless woken, somewhat moody, likes to express himself by blasting everything in sight or finger painting. Slick, disgusting oil blob attack, doesn't wear underwear or bathe very regularly, just the kind of bot your mother warned you about, kids. Chompbot, somewhat unstable critter, beware his stinky doggy breath. Likes to chew toys, random citizens, and mimes. And finally, Plankton. Plankton is the finest model citizen I know. He likes helping people, singing, hacking, hacking computers. Oh, never mind. That last bit. Plankton's the best. Okay, that's actually a cool thing, because I don't think I ever read the one for Plankton. And I also stuttered over reading it, which is something I always do when I'm reading text in video games. Anyways, yeah. Now that we're done learning all about the robots, and I also want to get the sponge bowl, because I am too lazy to walk all the way there, and now I've realized that the sponge bowl makes traveling way faster, so we are going to be going over here, and finally paying the 40,000 shiny objects.
Hello, sir. May I help you?
One movie ticket, my good man.
Yes, sir.
It's sad to see that all those shiny objects go to waste. Not to waste, but we get this, so let's enter the theater. And now, as we see, the theater contains the Battle for Bikini Bottom concept art. As we see here, I guess we have what seems to be an idea for a robot Squidward that was canned. Here we have SpongeBob, and it looks like an alternate costume, which I believe is actually found in the movie game by getting the treasure chests, which is kind of funny because this is the same developer as the movie game. This is SpongeBob in a caveman suit, which might be in the movie game, but I'm not sure. Then we have, I guess, a cool little nifty idea for what Sandy's Tree Dome could have looked like, but as we know, Sandy's Tree Dome did not look like that. Here we have a cool little idea of what Sand Mountain looked like, which is pretty neat, I guess, because as you see, it looks a lot more interesting than the Sand Mountain we went through. And here we have a cool little concept art of SpongeBob going against Sandy, and SpongeBob looking like, oh, I need to go home to feed Gary, and I guess the score is 5-0. Go figure. Here we have Sandy that looks like she's actually surfing on her tail. So I guess they originally wanted to make it so Sandy would surf on her tail, I guess. And here we have Rock Bottom, which is pretty cool. It shows SpongeBob doing all his sneaky abilities, and it looks like you were originally supposed to jump over those things that they said you're supposed to sneak on, so I guess that's something. Over here we have, looks like an idea for a robot fish or something? I don't know. Here we have, it looks like earlier of like ideas of how they were going to make the robots. It looks like they were going to make the robots a lot more based on fish. Here we have the Tubelets. It's funny that the first robot they actually show the correct concept art for are the Tubelets. And then we got Chuck, good old Chuck, how are you, buddy? Got good old Arf, and his Arfbot down there, but no doghouse, so I guess the doghouse was put in later. Here we have Sleepy Time, which looks a lot more derpy when he's awake. Here we have, it kind of looks like what their idea for the Chuck was going to be, but it also looks like something different, so maybe this was a robot that also got canned. Here we have the good old G-Love, which doesn't have his purple and green spiral paint job, so I guess here, like, this is just a original, like, oh, let's just make him metal, but then they decided to make him colorful. Here we have Tartar, which literally looks the same as Tartar. We got Hammer, which I guess looks a little derpy, but, I guess it's there, and I see Murr on his ham. I believe that's actually in the real game, or this game, I mean. And we have the original prototypes for the Tikis, which I believe you could actually see some of these prototypes for the Tikis within a secret dream level of Patrick's, which can be played on, I believe, either the PS2 or GameCube version, but you have to do it with like a Dolphin emulator and hacks. And those floating Tikis and the Thunder Tiki kind of look like that, but I believe the Thunder Tiki is a different color. Here we have Prawn, which is actually a really good drawing of Prawn, because I guess they're like, you know, we gotta add a character that has nothing to do with this game, and that's Prawn. Here we have a cool little concept art of Robot Patrick, where it looks like SpongeBob is jumping over his freeze breath, but you can see there's a lot of actual toxic waste boxes within the toxic waste, so I guess that's a cool little thing. Here we have Patrick with a lot of money and Krabby Patty stuff. Yay. Here we have, looks like a makeshift movie poster for Battle for Bikini Bottom, which I guess what you would see in this game if you actually were to watch the movie, which there was never a movie for. But it seems like this is either rock bottom or part of the Mermalayer. I can't tell. I think it's part of the Mermalayer because now I see there's like a cracked ball down there, which would symbolize the Mermalayer. Over here we have, it looks like a new, like a different concept for a bot that actually had a hammer. So I guess it's a concept of Chuck and the hammer, I guess. Here we have SpongeBob in what looks like a very weird prototype of the kelp forest. Here we have SpongeBob in, I don't even know where he is right there. Now we have SpongeBob in Jellyfish Fields, which is actually really interesting. And it looks like Patrick is actually carrying a robot or something on a stretcher, but he's only using himself. Here we have an idea of what Goo Lagoon would look like, but Goo Lagoon is funny because you think Goo Lagoon is mostly a beach, but there's only one area where Goo Lagoon was a beach. Here we have more Sand Mountain. It looks like there's going to be more stuff in Sand Mountain for SpongeBob platforming other than just sliding. Either that or he's sliding right there, I can't tell. Right here we have, looks like the concept for Flying Dutchman's Graveyard, which looks like it has an eel robot off to the left there. which would be a cool little addition. I think an eel robot would look cool. Don't know how you'd kill it. Again, with the Flying Dutchman's Graveyard, which I really like the Flying Dutchman's Graveyard with the green aura around the sky. This here, with the weird-looking ghost that doesn't even look like the Flying Dutchman and the blue sky, just doesn't feel like it would have quite made it in the game. Here we have, it looks like some guy in a wheelchair chasing people. Then we have the Duplicatotron 3000 with all its matching in greatness and glory. We got Godzilla bots, which would be cool as a boss. Then, again, we got Robot Squidward, because for some odd reason, the show is not over until the fat girl sings. Actually, no, it's not over until we actually see the title card again. So for some reason, we actually see the one again. Here we have Cave Spongebob looking very prehistoric, maybe indicating that there originally was supposed to be time travel. Who knows? We got maybe a level that never made it? I don't know. This looks kind of like Jellyfish Fields and Goo Lagoon and maybe Kelp Forest. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? This definitely looks like Jellyfish Fields. That looks like Downtown Bikini Bottom, which actually looks like SpongeBob was actually going to be the one who could hook on things and jump across stuff. So I guess this could have been before they implemented Sandy as a character, or implemented the ability that Sandy had. Here we go again with the robot Squidward, I mean. I guess he was shooting stuff out of his mouth and you might have had to dodge and or jump on him. And then again, Robot Squidward. And looks like we are back to where we were again. Okay, it looks like there were just going to be repeats from then, but look at this one guy. Look at this one guy who's in the theater just to watch our story that's coming soon. Now, let's get out of the theater. Overall, I would say it's really cool that that is there. I mean, it's not a 100% award. It's just if you get 40,000 shiny objects, which is a feat in and of itself, even if you have to wait for like an hour. But the sound effects are still not changed, so I don't even know. So I have to say that that is about it for this Let's Play of Spongebob Squarepants Battle for Bikini Bottom. Yes, I know it's a sad time. I know a lot of people really liked this project, but like all projects, they have to end eventually. So I believe this is coming out on a Friday. So I plan on taking at least a week off before going on to my next project, because I like to have a good amount of time in order to actually record the project and get it ready. So when, like, well, what I'm trying to say is I don't want to start a project right after it and then have to go on like a little break because I don't have enough time to record the episodes. So I'm going to be taking a week break after this goes up. If you want to know, I'm actually recording this on the Monday before this episode comes out. So 5 days before the episode comes out. Dang. So that's about it for this Let's Play. I really, really, really hope you enjoyed it. If this is your first episode watching, then that's cool. If you want to watch the whole rest of the series, you can, but I'm not exactly sure how I want to end this, but I will say that finally, I have done a 100% Let's Play of SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. So, this has been JuddlePlays saying see you later, and goodbye for the final time in SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. See you in my next Let's Play.